10 things to teach a piano beginner in 10 lessons. Number 3, music articulation. So what is articulation in music? It's the way, a specific way we play the note or notes on a musical instrument or sing with our voice. It's not about how loudly or softly we play or sing, that has to do with dynamics, and it's not about how long we keep those notes, that has to do with note values and time duration. For piano beginners, whether they're adults or children, it's better to stick to very few basic music articulation forms because they still have to orientate their hands on the long piano keyboard. They have to think of 5 anatomically different fingers, how to synchronize them, how to do finger turns, maybe even read music at the same time if you're teaching that from the beginning. So it's a lot of things to consider. That's why I try to make it as simple and short as possible, teaching only 3 basic articulation forms. I give them real examples, whether with my speech or some phenomenon. I ask them to give me examples of those articulations, and then I show them a short exercise for them to do with all of their 5 fingers, and play a short piece so that they can hear how each articulation is sounding. So let's get started. Articulation number 1, non-legato, not unified. Simple as that, just as if walking, taking one step after the other. Let's try it on the piano. Non-legato, playing one key after the other, as if taking one step after the other, as if walking with your fingers on top of the piano keyboard. Then again the same for the left hand. And now a short piece, a French traditional lullaby, or as if we know it, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. All the right hand is in non-legato articulation. Articulation number 2, staccato. Playing as if there is a needle in the center of each key and you're stepping on it. So what's the movement of your hand that you're going to do? I like the example that my first piano teacher ever gave me, as if I'm touching a hot stove or a hot iron, which we all have done as children. Then show them on the scores how staccato is marked, with a dot on top or under the head of each key, and then show them a short exercise for all their 5 fingers and play a short piece using staccato. And now exercise for staccato. As if stepping on a trampoline that at the end of where the key is moving, it's gonna throw you back up in the air, or as if touching a hot stove or a hot iron. What would your fingers do while touching them? Again, use all 5 fingers and try it with the left hand. Don't count on those exercises because your goal is to listen to the sound that you're making. And now a short piece using only staccato, Little Hedgehog by Kabalevsky. And articulation number 3, legato, unified, without breaks in between the keys. One key is playing after the other, as if the sound is flowing from the first key to the next one, and then from the second key is flowing onto the third one. It's the hardest articulation to teach a piano beginner because they have to control the different weight and anatomy of all 5 different fingers, how to go from one to the other, and at the same time listen how the sound is flowing from one key to the other, and keep the round position of the hand they're supposed to. So make sure to give a lot of examples and maybe even hold the position, the hand of your student, to make sure that they don't fall, or even just touching one finger after the other while they play. Again, show them a short exercise for all 5 fingers and a short piece in legato. And now an exercise for legato. One key flows into the next one. And not only acoustically, but also visually. You will see how C key, while it goes up, the D key is gonna go down. So not only you hear a sound that is continuous, unified, you also see this movement with the keys. Make sure to keep the round hand of your student if you see that he struggles, because doing this exercise with all 5 different fingers is not an easy thing for a beginner. If you see that he struggles too much, you can grab his fingers and, like puppets, just place it one after the other. And now a short piece, a short lullaby. I will only play the first phrase by Philip. See you in my next piano teaching tip video. Have a nice practice.